Oh my god. I almost clicked end stream instead of actually, unmuting my mic. Hello. It's me. I'm back. So, Silksong Part 2 got uploaded, and it was awesome because I managed to meet the deadline that I have set for myself. Unfortunately, in the process, also lost 7 subscribers. I don't know how the fuck that happened, but it just did. Lamau. Lol even. And now we're playing Minecraft because I'm bored and I want to play Minecraft. Probably no webcam this time, honestly, because I kind of just don't want to have it on right now. It's very dark. There's not going to be a whole lot of stuff. But today we're just going to be building some shit. I don't know. I'm just going to be kind of dawdling about and talking about stuff. Normally, I would have webcam on and show off cool thing, but I honestly am very tired right now, so I am going to attempt to have my brain not shut off in the middle of this stream as I do it. Oh, I need to go fucking do this real quick. I'm gonna build walls. I'm gonna build a lot of walls. That's today's plan, is just wall it up. But yeah, I'm trying to think of what I was gonna say. Actually, it's kind of getting bright out. I can have a webcam on. The chat can have a little webcam as a treat. Why not? I don't see the harm in that. Let me real quickly unplug and replug in some garbage, because this is what I gotta do. It is currently like 7 in the morning, so not a whole lot of light is gonna be let in here. I got Carlsbad. Hold on, I gotta move. I was so unprepared, and I didn't realize. I didn't even realize because I was foolish. Why is Steve bending over? Didn't know you were into that. Looter has like this weird ass achievement, like trophy thing you can get for opening like 100 chests. I don't know why it's like that, but it just is. And it's kind of stupid and it's kind of weird. I should be visible. Why am I not visible? Uh-oh. Hold on, let me try something real quick. Oops. I was not expecting it to just not work. Camera. Webcam. Add source. What do you mean no data? You're plugged in, dickhead. Work. Why do not work? And you could even say my name. That's true. I am literally Solid Snake. Yeah, I'm invisible, dude. What can I say? I don't know why I would fade it in like that, but there we are. Hell yeah. Alright, cool. I am here. I am square. I am down here now. And you are up here. There we go. Okay, I think it's working. Cool. It was not expecting it to work. There we go. Alright, cool. We in. Cool VTuber model. Yeah, dude. It's the best. What can I say? So yeah, today we're just gonna be building a ton of walls. I'm just gonna be decorating a lot. I don't wanna do anything too crazy this go around. I just wanna zen out, you know? I built this. It works. It's awesome. I saw a tutorial online of someone making a redstone door, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I'll build one in my base because I like redstone. And I watched as they built it, and like they showed out the whole thing, and it worked. That was the one I used. But the biggest, most confusing part about it was that all the comments were saying like, oh, it doesn't work. Oh, this shit sucks. It doesn't work in the slightest. And I was like, why are all the comments saying that when it works perfectly on my end? And it turns out that most of them didn't read the title that said Java only. And so I was like, the ability for people to read is it's bad. It's down. It's at an all-time low. So today I don't really know how I'm going to be building this wall. Ideally, I want to make it like, here's the plan. Like here, is my map not up? Oh, Jay. Is my wall really that tiny? Oh, it is. It's very small on the map. The plan is I'm gonna have a wall curved like that. It's hard to see my mouse, I know. Um, but we're gonna have a wall curved like that towards the entrance, and then we're gonna have it loop all the way. The fuck is that thing? We're gonna have it loop all the way around and make like this massive like front. I don't know how to really put it. And then we're gonna have it be square on this side. Ideally, I'm gonna be putting the big castle back there. So, I think today it's time to work on the U-shaped formation. Although I don't know if I want to do that right now. I don't know if I kind of want to just peruse around and just put leaves everywhere like I've been doing, but you never know. Can't read either. That's fair. Dude, my dyslexia sucks to such an extent that I have tried to play Guess the Game a couple of times as of late. I've been doing Guess the Game every day since the videos came out because I like it. I do Guess the Game, you know, it's a good way to test your knowledge. But I tried it. I got so many wrong because my dumbass spells everything incorrectly. Like hot man or whatever for Hitman. Not because of search results. Shut the fuck up before anyone says anything. That was not my intention of looking up hot man before Hitman. But I swear that's how it that's what happened. You know, I didn't know I had dyslexia. I got a lot of things. I just know how to conceal them in a way that you know, is good. Like I don't include the bits where I just fumble a word like 80 times during my video and shit like that. 3. Okay. We need 5. But yeah, no, we up and down with the sickness. We got all that shit. 2 more should do it. That should do it. Move lore drop, yeah. No, it's dire. It's pretty bad, all things considered. My dyslexia, it's not like miserable, I guess. It's not like the worst, but it certainly is there and present, and very annoying at times. The big one is I have a hard time if a person speaks somewhat faster than what I'm used to, my brain just garbages it. It like literally just does not know what the fuck to do with it. And so I've had times where I will be listening to a person who speaks like either with an accent or like speaks a little faster than usual, and I just can't process any of it until like I have to go like, huh? For like the 40th time. And then by that point they're probably already like, did you see the game yesterday? And then I'm like, huh? I know they're not speaking that slowly, but did I build this right? Should be about good. It's 5 on either side, so it should be able to just slap some half slabs here. Should work a-okay. Wait. Oh god, it's happening again. Did I miss? No, I don't think I did. See, this is what I mean. My dyslexia. There's gonna be like a fucking, like a trial. I'm gonna go on trial. And I'm gonna have to like go like to the judge. And they're gonna be like, Moop McMooples, did you do this thing on this day? And I'm gonna be like, no, I had dyslexia. And they're gonna be like, oh, okay, you got it. I wonder if people with dyslexia struggle to learn new languages more. I tried to learn Spanish. I can't speak Spanish. Just the only thing that came out of that is I don't know how to speak Spanish, and I can't speak Spanish because I didn't understand anything at all. I tried Duolingo for like a little bit, and I was like, I don't remember like anything. Is anyone on server? No. I don't remember fucking anything from my lessons in Spanish. And for context, I literally did it for like 5 minutes, and I was like, I don't know. It feels like Duolingo is kind of built for people who have like a basic framework for what the language is, but if you're trying to learn it like from scratch, it's definitely a lot harder, especially for people like me, because I don't process nearly as fast as I would like to. I'm a slow learner, I'll admit it. I'm a very slow learner. It takes me a second to really get the ball rolling, and when it does get rolling, I can kind of work with it, but there have definitely been times in the past where I've tried to learn coding, Spanish, math, like a lot of math, like the college level math. Um no, yeah, none of it really stuck. Blender, I tried to learn Blender at one point. Blender, you can't fucking do anything in that. I am solely convinced that Blender is a program that has zero good tutorials, and I mean zero. I tried to look up a tutorial that was not a person making a fucking donut. And every single one was, we're going to teach you the basics of Blender. And I'm like, okay, I'm into it. First, let's make a donut. And I'm like, I don't want to make a donut. I want to fucking learn the like keybinds and shit. Can you just tell me without me having to like make a dumb fucking donut? Please? For the love of all that is holy, I just want to know what the keybinds are. It's like, that is a program that literally just has nothing in terms of good tutorials. Duolingo isn't very good at learning TBH, it's very basic at what it gives. That's fair. I've heard mixed things. I've heard people say that it's way too hard, and I've heard people say it's way too easy, and I haven't really heard anything in between it that's been all too good. And we'll just do that real quick. What do I need? A little bit of that. Just put that back. That's fine. Do you know how to make a donut dough? I made one donut. I made a donut, and I followed this dude's tutorial, and the dude wanted me at a certain point to subscribe to his course of how he teaches people how to use Blender and whatnot. And I immediately stopped following it because it was like, now you just go to here and download textures. And I'm like, listen, all right. I don't mind the texture part, okay? You could just tell me, oh, put whatever you want. But they were like very specifically, use textures that are from my website. I go, no. Because it's funny, at the very beginning they said they aren't going to be using any external tools, and lo and behold, I think this might work a little bit better. Yeah, there we go. Not really sure how I want to shape this wall, but I do want to hopefully get it done within the span of today. I'm not sure how long the stream is going to be either, because I'm a little sleepy. I got off of work like 2 hours ago, so I'm still kind of coasting off of the night shift. But yeah, honestly, I didn't learn shit with Blender. I made like one donut, and I was like, yeah, that's good enough. It doesn't have to be anything too crazy, but I was like, that's good enough. And then they just kept going and going and going, and they were like, we're gonna learn how to like pattern map with sprinkles. And I'm like, dude, I don't want to know this. I just want to know how to like make something in Blender, you know? It's like, if I want to know how to pattern map, I would look up how to pattern map. I don't want it in the form of, we're gonna teach you this as an add-on to this tutorial. It's like, shut the fuck up. Don't tell me how to pattern map until I know how to use Blender. And you haven't taught me how to use Blender, you've only taught me how to make a donut. That's it. Right? It's like, sure, I'm sure there's plenty of people who are like, well, donut teaches you all the basics of what you need to know with Blender. So it like teaches you how to sculpt and stuff. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. It's just the unnecessary shit that they add on top of that. It's like if I looked up a tutorial for RPG Maker, and I was like, okay, so how do I do this in RPG Maker? And they're like, well, first you do this. I'm like, okay. And then you do this. Okay. And it's like, now we're gonna boot up a sprite, and we're gonna make our own creatures. And it's like, you know the whole philosophy of like, you make a thing exist and then you make it good later. That's something that I feel like a lot more tutorials should teach. Like, get the thing there, and then make it good. It's like, I don't want to make a donut and have it look like the most delicious, just excellent donut with the drippiest of frosting and the most delicious of bread. It's like, I don't fucking care. Just teach me how to use Blender. I don't want to make a donut right now. I want to use Blender. I know it also seems incredibly like I'm just being a pouty bitch and saying that the donut tutorial is bad because I didn't understand it. W Minecraft, true. Um, but yeah, Blender was just not. Blender was just wasn't it. I might learn it some other day, give it a shot. But honestly, I don't really know. There's a lot of people here. What's up? Um, but I don't know. It's not for me yet. Big fucking yet. I might try and sculpt eventually because the thing I wanted to do is I want to translate my marker art into Blender and whatnot. And the one thing I wanted to know was how to make like a silhouette over a background and like properly get the whole essence of my art into Blender, and I have so far found 0 tutorials that are just teaching you the basics of Blender without making a dumb fucking donut. I learned RPG Maker from scratch, and the occasional forum post from 8 years ago explain something specific. Yes. I learned RPG Maker because I dissected Off, and I was like, how does Off work? Off the video game. I was like, how does this game work? Because, I mean, I'm going to say it right now. Off is not the most technically advanced game of all time. It's a very good RPG that has a very good story. But it uses a lot of stuff from RPG Maker. That's like the basic stuff. Learning how to make Off teaches you a lot more about how to make RPG Maker than any other tutorial I've done so far. It's like, how does Off do this? How does Off do that? And commonly, just make a block, and then you have that block do something, and then you have that block play a sound, and then that block does a thing. And you can have that block be pushed onto a button, and that button opens a door or some shit like that, you know? It's like very simple things like that. But Off does it in such a way where you can really see how much the visuals carry the gameplay of that game. Because it's just an RPG, right? But the visuals alone are what make it incredibly unique. Like the very scratchy style and the very, word I'm looking for, very vibrant environments, and the dead ones too. It's like that game, it's very good at showing you really how you should approach Off, or how you should approach RPG Maker. Approach Off. It's like you just make it exist, and then you can make it good later. It's fine. Granted, with my level of perfectionism, I tend not to rely on making it work first. I tend to make it work, and then I spend way too much time making it perfect, and then by the time I get done with it, I'm like, man, I don't want to do anything anymore. I have like 3 RPG Maker files that are just sitting around collecting dust, and I have not picked them up since because I just don't care, you know? And that is one thing that is hard to... The hardest thing to do is to get the motivation to start to begin with. Because sometimes that motivation just never really hits until it's far too late. Like, you get the motivation right at the beginning, and everything seems like it's going to be panning out. And all you gotta do is make it look good, and then it comes coming to a screeching halt. It's like, don't let me discourage you. No doubt, make shit. That's awesome. But, go into it knowing that temper your expectations a little bit. You'll get it done, but it's not going to be in days. It'll probably be in years, honestly. I mean, there are some people like Billy Basso who spent like 8 years making Animal Well alone, and I'm like, that shit's insane. Like, Animal Well is one of my favorite games of all time, and I don't have the knowledge to dedicate 8 years of my life to making something as good as that yet. But you never know. I mean, Balatro was made, I'm pretty sure, just out of boredom, right? I mean that with all sincerity. I'm pretty sure the developer literally was bored, and that was what was the main spark of inspiration. It's like, that type of stuff, man, I can't wait for that to kick, you know? The feeling of just wanting to make something just to make something, but hasn't struck yet. Fear and Hunger has actually been a big inspiration for me wanting to try out RPG Maker some more, because that game is actually really fucking cool looking, and that's also another pretty decently basic RPG. The big thing you gotta understand is that most of it is terminology. How do you make your game different from another game? Slap in some different words. It's not mana, it's blood sorcery. It's not health, it's vital points. It's not a sword, it's a rapier, you know? It's like you wanna twist it in your own way to make it you stand out and unique. That's how that's and it doesn't matter if it's just the most basic thing on the planet. It's like as long as you can make it interesting, then people will like it. Events are 90% of RPG Maker. Try to figure out how to use them in every way you can. Yeah, dude, I think that RPG Maker is one of the best ways to want to know, like, just how to make an RPG in general. I mean, no shit, it's RPG Maker, duh. But I mean more as it's what am I trying to get at? It does a lot greater of a job at showing you how easy it is to make an RPG than some other games, because an RPG simply just needs to follow pretty basic rulebook, and then once you get the rubric down, it's like, okay, cool, now just make an RPG, just make it interesting. It's like you can make Fear and Hunger, which is a crazy big RPG game, or you can make something like Off, which is a little smaller, but still very compelling. I mean, obviously, I mean, it inspired stuff like Undertale to come out, which is that's a big crowning achievement, is if you're able to inspire another game to come out because of your work. That's how you know you've made it. Speaking of things that inspired Undertale, the Homestuck pilot is coming out today, I think. Like animated TV show. I don't think I'm gonna watch it immediately. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it today. Because it is coming out today. But it's coming out. A lot of people were very distressed when they saw that it was VivziePop who was animating it, and I'm just gonna say right now, I don't fucking care if VivziePop's animating it. I'm so tired of hearing, guys, the only thing VivziePop makes are random art. There's a goober in my base.
Hold on a second.
Yo, what up?
Hi, I can hear you. I didn't know you weren't AFK.
No, yeah, we're chilling. I'm building a wall.
You know, it's been a minute since I had logged on, because previously when I was playing, I was off of work for a week, so I'm back on my work schedule. So,
Fair enough.
but it's been a minute. But yeah, normally I'm used to you like AFKing at your thing.
Yeah, I'm already sitting pretty at like 92 levels, and I already got all my shit enchanted, so I'm pretty much just waddling around and building more base.
I see. You know, um, I was being curious. I was checking out your place.
No, that's
since,
fair.
It's been a minute since I've looked at it, and I knew you had a big building
It's
project. It's neato. I saw your like trophy room kind of that you got going on upstairs.
Yeah, the big thing is I'm doing this over here. I finally got the mechanics of this piece of shit working.
Ah, the staircase.
Gone.
That's cool.
And yeah, that's leading to storage right now. I'm not really too secretive about having my storage place. You know, it's like I don't want to like.
Yeah, I trust the people here.
I trust the people here, but at the same time, it's cool as fuck. Also, be careful. And they're gone.
You're lucky I have feather falling.
I was gonna say I knew you were probably gonna be the only person to survive that. Here, hold on a second. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Welcome back to the Land of Living. Yeah, that one. This is the most devious trap I have yet, and it's so far.
Oh, you got the matching the paint. Is that painting?
Yeah, it's immersive paintings. I just took a picture of the floor, and I was like,
that's so mean.
It's really fucked up, but it's funny as hell. Cause I got oh, I think I got Minnie with it. They were like walking through here, or was it Icarus? No, it was Minnie. They were walking around. I was gonna show them storage, and they just plummeted, and they were like, "Dude, that's fucking evil." And I was like, "Yeah, I know. It's the whole point."
That's awesome.
Man, so far is the storage area. It's going.
Nice. Neato. Oh, you got like everything sorted. Yeah, I just have a good bit of what's it called? I have containers for like the most used things, kind of like how you have over here,
Yeah.
and then everything else is just like in some general chests
Mhm.
upstairs. Have you seen it since
Yeah,
I finished the home?
I've seen a little bit of it. I put
Have you seen
a
my little basement?
Yes, I saw the torture dungeon. That shit was crazy. Because
I love that.
Minnie showed it to me. To give a brief explanation, I was hold on, let me see if I have another one laying around. Fuck, I need to make one. I was using immersive paintings to troll Minnie for a little bit, and as I was building them, I was like, dude, I need to figure out a way to troll Minnie with this. I need to find a way. And on the server, we just had like this fucking emote that was spammed during like Undertale 10-year anniversary thing, and it was this. Let's see, it was this one. And they just kept like flashing this on screen all the time, and I don't know why they kept doing it, but it was funny as hell. And it's like, yes, Toby, we see it. But I kept putting this in Minnie's base. Like, they would leave for like 3 seconds.
On the ceiling.
Yeah, I would elytra in and then just put this down. And I did this for like 5 minutes, and then eventually I just walked over. I was like, why do you guys have a torture dungeon? And they're like, oh, that was my partner's idea. And I'm like, cool. Anyways, look up, and they're like, what? And then they saw it, and they're like, fuck.
That's funny.
This is it. They got.
Yeah, originally the room was just supposed to be storage for just like our like stone blocks and stuff. Was the idea. Put that in the cellar was the idea, and then I just kind of I was like, oh, I could put the brewing stand down here, and then I'm like, oh, I can make it like a witch's like torture dungeon.
I was gonna say.
The idea is because it's got the brewing station and such and all.
I mean,
my favorite part is I have the respawn anchor as like the little like swirling kind of like pot kind of in the corner.
Yeah, like cauldron.
I love that, but I blew it up once on accident trying to open like when I was trying to change the trapdoors to be like, hey, what trapdoors look best?
And it just exploded. Yeah, I was gonna say
luckily, the trapdoors prevented it from damaging any blocks somehow.
That's fair.
I'm not gonna complain.
I think it's also due to FTP like chunk claim.
Oh,
you can turn on a
okay.
setting that makes it so it can't grief.
I see. That's good then.
It's pretty solid. But yeah, anyways, what was I gonna say? I mean, it is a castle. I could throw in a torture dungeon somewhere. I mean, this kind of, no.
You almost got that going on.
Like,
all you gotta do maybe is like a joke trend that I've seen people doing recently is putting a villager in like a 2-block space with like with like the bed so that they can't get out of the bed.
Yeah.
And then just putting a dripstone over it, like
the Chinese water torture.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, man, you got the grates here. You could just like underneath the grates just
could possibly do it. That might not be too bad of an idea. I think I might keep this part clean and then have another part in the castle that's like, ooh, the mysterious section.
Just a little staircase down here and another hidden button staircase. Or
yeah,
something. I don't know.
I'll just include like.
Imagine you're gonna put water in this or something, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Thinking about it.
That might be the case. Like, I'm planning on just including like a ton of like different torture methods throughout history, specifically the ones that have been in the videos. Like, of course, we got the Toby Fox image, the torture Minnie. Sam Hamwish to torture me during the peak video. Like, random bullshit references like that. It's just like a gallery.
I don't think I have a particular thing that torments me at the moment, but I remember way back when the old previous disbanded friend group of mine, back when I was in like middle school, basically. One of them, the thing they hated was we would always refer to moose plural as meese, because goose plural is geese and it's spelled the same, so obviously plural of moose is meese.
Yeah.
So whenever we were talking about moose, we would unironically say meese, and it drove them insane. I thought it was so funny.
That is pretty good.
I unironically refer to it mooses or just moose as meese, and yeah, that's the only thing I really got in my arsenal.
Yeah. It's a shame. There's no, like, mices down here that I can put.
It's probably, well, even if there were, there would have to be, like, mobs that move around.
Yeah.
Imagine, though, like, someone should code in the Halo Reach mouse, like, mice, or rat, or whatever.
Yeah.
As, like, just an item, like a flower pot.
Would
Place it
wouldn't
down.
be the worst idea. I mean, I could also just like get an image of a mouse and then use an immersive painting to make it look like it's just there, I guess.
Yeah, it's not bad. Or like, get like some mod that adds like computers stuff to the game, so you get a mouse as an item and put it in an item frame.
Hold
Just
on.
place those around.
Wait, you may be cooking. Give me 1 second here. Let me get mouse. Let's see here. Get
Get a
me.
picture of the mice from Deltarune.
Oh yeah, the mouse.
The mouse, yeah. And just put pictures
Let me
of those around or
do.
something with like a transparent background.
I think I
Do
might.
transparent backgrounds work with immersive painting?
You have to use graffiti for those.
Ah,
Okay, let's see if this works real quick. Da-ba-da-ba. Oh, come on. Why do not work? Hold on, show me the file location. There we go. Bruh. Bruh. Okay, it's not working. I had an image of a computer mouse I was gonna slap in real quick and it is just not working.
that's a shame.
How odd. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna get back to work on...
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think what I'm gonna do is in my time in my week that I've been busy, I was thinking I might redo the roof on our house because right now the roof is kind of plain. I feel like the plainness of our roof sticks out. So
Yeah.
I might redo that.
That's something I've been meaning to do as well.
And then I might declutter the like dining hall table. I feel like I have too much stuff on it. It's a little noisy.
It's a little noisy. I think personally the floor changing the logs to be all of the same log will make it a little less busy but still keep the general design intact. Because it's a
Right.
cool floor design, but it's also like that alongside the food, alongside the dining table, alongside, you know, all the whole stuff. It's a lot of shit.
Right. Too much stuff going on.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I was thinking, because I have some bare walls on the outside, I was thinking because it would be, I feel like it'd be too much to be putting windows on every single wall. So
Mhm.
the back walls of the house I don't have windows, but I was thinking, because you can't really do the like dotted like stuff that you would do with like stones to wood. I
Yeah.
was thinking maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll stick some like I'll replace some random blocks with like spruce and maybe see if that works, but I don't think it will. And then or birch, like kind of like go up or down a shade. I think I want to go down a shade, so I have oak, so maybe I'll switch it with birch. I don't know. And then I think what I've seen people do is they'll take signs with like no text on them and they'll put them on the
As
sides
like
to be kind of
planks.
like planks that stick out.
If
like
you
different shade.
if you want my opinion, you should do a lattice of fences and whatnot. And it should be noted that you can use a log of your choosing and the same and like the leaves that match that wood type, and you can make like these.
Yeah, I've seen them. What I've done with a build before, in like one of the not the previous world I had with Minnie, but the one before it, I made like a pink house. We made a pink cherry because cherry trees were new at the time. I made a pink house,
Yeah.
and I did like a big bush that kind of grew up the side of the house. And I've already kind of done that, so I want to do something different. But sometimes I mean, like, well, that's just the thing that like it's just the right choice with this build. So like,
That's fair.
not doing the right choice just because you've done it before, I feel like is like, dumb.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I might do that. I was thinking about maybe trying to put vines up there, but I don't have nothing with silk touch at the moment. But you can do shears. Can't you do shears to get vines?
Yeah, you can do
Or do you have
shears.
to have silk touch? You can do shears. Okay. I need
Shears
to get something
are
with silk touch anyway because I want to. I don't remember why I needed it. I don't know.
probably
I needed it for something.
basic stone probably. I was gonna say you could
It was an axe. I wanted a silk touch axe, and I don't remember why I wanted. Oh, I want to pick up my bookshelves for my little enchanting space, and I want to like center in the room better.
makes sense.
It's kind of in the corner of that room, and I'm like, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, I don't know. It's been it's been a week, so I haven't checked. But last when I logged out, I put a whole bunch of ore in the smelter. I probably have so much ore, dude. I have like nearly 10,000 copper ingots or something ridiculous.
Jesus
How many
fuck.
do you have? I'm curious.
Not a whole lot.
Yeah, I have too much. I have nearly 10,000 copper ingots. I think it's like 8,000 or something is what I have, and then I have like 500 blocks of copper or something. I don't remember. It's ridiculous. I have a lot of metal because, my like thing that I do in Minecraft when I just like zone out. You know how like everyone has like a thing they do in Minecraft when they just like zone out to like just play Minecraft without turning their brain on.
Yeah.
My thing is I just go in a cave and I just mine every single ore I see, and I have this cracked pickaxe with like Fortune 3, so it's just over.
I would like
know?
I would like you to know there's also Fortune 4 as
Oh
a
yeah, you
it's
have to get
its
a
own.
tome for that though,
Yeah,
right? I've not been so lucky.
I'm using it right now for my pickaxe, and there was one time where I mined 1 diamond and it got me 5, and I was like, what the fuck? It's
That's
pretty damn
insane.
busted. The luck
And
is insane.
Minnie is out here charging 1 diamond an hour for
Mhm.
like labor. I'm like, bro, you can go mining and get more than 1 diamond in an hour of mining. I'm like, you're way overvaluing diamonds right now.
I will say it definitely helps
And then I
to
made fun of him. I made fun of him for bro uses his free time to be a wage slave in Minecraft.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I will say that at least the help has actually been useful because they've been excavating a couple of things for this base in particular, and I paid them in netherite pretty much. I was like, I don't like diamonds, dude. You can go into a cave and come out with more diamonds to line the halls
Exactly.
with.
Like I've a few times I've gone mining for deep slate just for like I'm been like kind of hoarding stone recently because I'm gonna get back to work on my like village and train station eventually. I'm just trying to get a lot of deep slate for that, and
Yeah,
I just keep coming out with like half a stack of diamonds that I wasn't even looking for.
I'm
You
pretty
know?
sure since Deer has kind of like since Silk Song came out and whatnot, like they've been very off the grid in terms of making the
Yeah, I
train
know that
stuff.
like when the server started, she like instantly got all the zinc on the planet or
Mhm.
something, and then
She got a whole ton of
like dug
zinc.
some tunnels and then disappeared off the face of the earth.
Yeah, I was like, I really wanted the train station to kind of be finished because I wanted to see how it looks, but it's fine if it doesn't, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of like the train project has diverted my attention from what I wanted to be working on, but I'm not too worried about it since it seems like the train station project has gone on hiatus.
Yeah.
So
The
I'm like, okay, well I'll go back to working on my village then.
if
I
you
have the very bare bones of that though. I just have some cobblestone on the ground outlining some spots, and
Mhm.
I made one building. I've made like the very basic like like a rectangular shape of the building
Yeah.
for it's a room with the bell for the
Mhm.
village because you gotta have the bell. You know,
Yeah,
I
the
mean you
bell.
don't have to have the bell, but
It's
I
a
want to have the
staple.
bell. You gotta have the bell. And what I did was it's just basically there's nothing in the room except for this like I stole the amber from the dinosaur caves and I put
Yeah.
I made a crystal of amber on the ground. I put the bell in there.
Mm.
Punch it.
I see, I see. This
Yeah.
the lore I have is that what you're standing on right now is the grate of what used to be the train station. This whole thing used to be a train station, and then Deer showed me what the train looked like, and it was like not only could not physically get up here through any means without needing a very intrusive
Yeah, you
bridge.
would have to have like a really tall, like 45-degree angle slope to get it up here.
Yeah, but the
basically.
biggest one was that the train was every dimension perfectly did not fit in the base at all. And granted, in my defense, I didn't know
Yeah,
how
you
the
did
train
build
was.
the station before.
I built the station before the train, so that's
Yeah.
completely on my bad. But it was really funny looking at the train and just being like, "Fuck, I'm not getting a train, am I?" And then I like realized I was like, "I'm not gonna use a train. I don't give a shit about a train."
Yeah, that's my thought on it. Like I'm trying to be supportive. Like I don't like realistically, I can travel to her house and everyone else's house in like 10 to 15 seconds.
Yeah, Nether
By going
portals,
through the nether portal.
elytras.
Yeah, exactly. I have a dinosaur that flies. But
Yeah.
I wanted to. I'm gonna use and engage with it just
Yeah.
because I know it's like
It's-
something that she's putting effort
It's
into.
the essence of having a train station that like
Exactly,
makes it feel good, you know? It's like I personally am not gonna be using a train station. Train stations
what
are
you
cool.
could probably do is like maybe run a minecart track down here, like here, that leads you to the train station.
Oh, do you mean down here?
I was
'cause look-
hoping to hit the floor.
Because look where this leads.
Anyway, I see.
So it could
That
lead to
works.
from here, but I would have to make a train station
When
here.
I saw the deep dark initially under my house, or I was like, um, oh, surely, ancient cities under here. So I explored for so long,
Hmm.
because I know that like with the deep dark, it was like they always spawn with a city. I didn't know that the biome could be like so ridiculously wide, and you have to, like, I always thought it was just like, okay, go deeper. It's underneath this.
Yeah,
No, you have to like it. It's a
it's
far
a
bit to
it's
the
a
east.
journey.
I was not expecting that.
The big one for me
I
is
didn't know how big the deep dark biome
I
was.
think there's one under Fool's House and one somewhat near here because at both times
It's
I was
okay.
surprised at how close
So
they were.
my installation in like the Iris launcher or whatever it's called got nuked, so I had to like redo my installation,
Mm,
and because of that I lost my waypoint. So I don't know what junction it is, but if you know on the map where my like stop is, right?
yeah, I will.
The junction to the east of that,
Directly to the east of that is a
right
ancient.
underneath it, is the ancient city.
I see. I
If
see.
you enter the deep dark from the cave that is open to air from that at that corner, that junction, that T there, you will find yourself in the city in like 10 seconds.
That's fair.
And that's where I got my. I mean, that information doesn't matter to you. I can tell because you have the trim from the ancient city on you right now.
I'm dripped. What can I say?
Yeah. So you've been there. You've been to one. You have the loot already. I imagine
Mhm.
it doesn't matter. But
Yeah, it do be
yeah.
there though. They also have ancient tomes there, so it's not too
What
unwise.
tomes can you get? Is it like particular enchantments, or is it just like any of the tomes? can be
Pretty
found?
much anything. I mean, I went in there and came out with like piercing and like what the fuck was the other one? Like sharpness and like fortune and stuff. It's like
Yeah, I found a few. I've gotten the most useful thing I've found is like feather falling and like sharpness,
that's fair.
scraping edge.
I might.
That's it, really. And looting, but
Hmm.
I don't care for looting too much. Like, sure, I guess I'll fight a wither. I'll get
Yeah.
some wither skulls someday.
That's fair.
Cool.
I'll tell you right now. I tried getting wither skulls, and with the
I
looting
got
sort of
one on
have.
accident at like the very beginning of the world, like when we just started. I got one, and I've not really gotten any since.
That's fair. Okay. I gotta get back to fucking making walls and some dumb shit like that.
Yeah. So, oh, did they finally finish? Oh, they finally finished the junction that like goes between your place and my place. That's cool.
Yeah.
Do you think? I don't remember the gap size between the rails, but do you think we could put minecarts like between the two rails for now, just to kind of get them going?
I don't see how that would be a problem.
'Cause it could be a clearance thing. I mean, like,
Yeah,
I think the train is like 2 blocks wide from this. I don't know. I don't remember. I'd have to look at it.
I would ask Lacey about it definitely, or ask Minnie to ask Lacey because that's probably more her expertise in that than anything
'Cause
else.
I find myself, because I've been going to whenever I need to go to that deep dark, it's just a pain to walk down the tunnel.
Yeah.
Right now.
I suppose
you
that's
know?
fair. I mean, I personally have just been using like this hole here. I've just been digging straight down, using an elytra to get back up. It works pretty
That's
well.
funny. Yeah, I don't have an elytra yet. I only have the dinosaur. I've been using the dinosaur.
Yeah, I was gonna.
The trade-off with the dinosaur is that you don't have to expend resources on fireworks and maintaining the durability of the elytra.
Mm.
However, you do have to land for them to like get their energy back to be able to go up and down. You can only go so high because there's a limit to like its stamina, and then you have to land. It's a whole thing, but it's a trade-off. It's a trade-off.
Yeah, no, sorry. I'm sorry, I was looking at something. If you want my my tip, hold on, let me like real quickly get where the location is. Have you been to the end portal or no?
I've not. I don't think I was online or available when y'all went to the end.
Let's see. It should just be.
I'll probably, when it's like time for me to venture into the end, I'll probably respawn the dragon just to like create a new gateway to like
Yeah.
go to an unexplored area. Oh wait, no, Looter exists. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, the reason why I was telling you where the end portal is south of where the gateway is. There is a end city that has an elytra, and it's not too far.
Right.
So yeah, there's that. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to my shit. I'll see you later.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try to run off. I'll try to stop bugging you, but I do have one more thing.
Mhm.
Aren't the Elytras in item frames? So isn't Looter not gonna?
I
gotta
thought that they were in
go
item
on.
frames, but Looter makes them in Looter chests, so don't gotta worry about that.
Okay. Awesome.
All right, I'll see you later.
Yeah. Okay. I'll stop holding you hostage.
We are free. So, I'm back. Sorry, that was a very long conversation. Moop help. I woke up at. Hold on. Moop help. I woke up at like 6 in the morning to help my sister move. My body feels like how the World Worcestershire looks. I don't know what that means. Hello, Minecraft SMP, the of was. That guy's spitting facts. The sorry, what was I gonna? I've been all around the place. Help me, dog. I don't know how to help you. Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Make me fall down pits and shit. Look what you made me do. Something I was gonna say was time to work on walls. I gotta get walls again. I gotta get back to the walls. I put a poll to ask people if they were fine with me streaming this server. And all of them except for one said that they were fine with it. The other one said that it was fine to stream it, but they didn't want to be on camera. But that was a bird here. But the big thing was, I don't know if they are fine with it. I'm hoping they are. They're not. It's not like I can't. It's not like I can't delete the VOD. I totally can. That's something I could just do. Let's see here. Boom, and then there we go. Oh, goddamn hiccups. It's looking like a wall. I just got to get the cobble stuff installed and it should be all good to go. It kind of does suck. This thing is not even on a couple of different sides, so it's like I have to kind of play a little fast and loose with this wall, but it's fine. It does what it needs to do, which is be a wall, so it don't matter. Let's see. Plus, I'm not trying to like keep anything out, ideally. I just want to have a wall because it looks cool. Walls are cool. So, I suppose to weave a tale for you all whilst I built this, this is why you do math, kids. It's because you want to figure out how not to fuck up your base. God damn it, it's always one block off or one block too correct. Hot damn. Anyways, as I was saying, can I just... There we go. The big thing is, I saw this, this thing today that really just baffled me. I don't know how to put it. The Last of Us, a game that I don't give a shit about as of late. We were discussing the Game Awards in the server that we were in, and I jokingly said that, oh boy, can't wait for The Last of Us 2 remaster remake. You know, it's like they keep remastering games that they say have like the best graphics ever, and stuff like that. But they keep sending shit like that. They keep sending shit. What? They keep saying shit like that, right? And so I was very confused on why. I was confused on just what was going on, because I was like, what? Why do they keep making games? Why do they keep making games? It's so dumb. They brag about the graphics and then they make another remake of a game that already exists. And I'm just really confused about that. Or a remaster, not a remake, pardon me. But today, I saw that there was a book that the company was selling that was a Left 4 Dead, not Left 4 Dead, Last of Us quote book. Not a quote book. God, I'm not the brightest right now, I'll tell you what. It was a script. It's the script for part 1 and part 2. It's the script. It's not like, you know, quotes from the game. It's the script. You can pay $70 to see what the people said in the game. What? That was actually something that made me like had to do like triple takes on, because I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean that you can pay $70 to see what the people said in the video game? It's not even like it's like a story. It's not like you can like read it like a book. It's a script. You read it like a script. Like people are saying those words. Some of the dumbest shit. Then I get a notification for the stream. A lot of people don't, surprisingly. And it's not because they mute the notifications. It's because YouTube doesn't like sending them because I swear. It's pretty much it. What was I gonna say? Fucking... Okay, hold on. What's going on in chat? I'm not looking at... I was looking at chat for a little bit. Speedrunning to move location to play copyrighted music. You'd be surprised. I don't actually monetize these streams at all, which is hence why donations are much appreciated. I have donations on, but like monetization off, because not only does YouTube pay me pennies for these videos, like literal pennies, 1 to 2 pennies, it's nothing. It's kind of dog shit. So I recently was like, you know what? I'm just gonna turn off monetization for the streams, and people can just donate whatever. And so far it's been going pretty good. I could fuck with the Last of Us book, but it's just a script. Baffling. Exactly. I don't know how in any universe someone actually buys that and reads it and goes, The Last of Us is such a good game franchise because they keep making the same game over and over and over again. And now I can read what they said in the game. It's awesome. It's like, get a brain. Get a brain. Do that. I don't want to like keep dogging on people who support The Last of Us. I'm sure it's a good game, but like every time I see gameplay, it's really interesting. Every time I see dialogue, it makes me want to kill myself. I can't say that on YouTube. Fuck. It makes me want to explode. I don't think I can do that one though. But yeah, fucking it sucks. I hate Last of Us as an idea. You know, it just doesn't really work because it's very it just doesn't. It really doesn't work. It makes me want to unalive myself. Yeah. I think unalive also might be banned. I don't care. I have to censor the funny C word over and over again in my videos because Minnie keeps saying it, which is pretty funny. But I don't really care if there's like if there's banned words. I mean, honestly, it's like don't say slurs. It's kind of just the big one that I follow by. But if it's like, oh no, you can't say you're gonna kill yourself if you're not actually gonna kill yourself. It's like fucking figure of speech. Let's see here. A little bit of snow. I think this wall is almost done. Or this part of the wall. There we go. I think that might work. Hopefully. We are gatekeeping suicide. That's a good one. Dude, there are so many times where YouTube literally is like, we don't want to talk about suicide on our platform at all because it's a deathly serious thing. And it's like, yes, that's correct. Suicide is a very bad thing, and it should be addressed because that is awful. The things that YouTube flags as including things that are self-harm literally are like Peacemaker clips on YouTube and shit like that. I have genuinely never seen something that actually provided, like, genuine risk, you know? That wasn't just a movie clip where a person jokingly says, I'm gonna kill you. It's like, if you're going to make a big deal out of it, flag it properly. Don't do the stupid shit where it's like, we take it very seriously, and that's why we had this AI bot scan everything and just make sure that no one's saying the naughty things. And it's like, have a human do that. A human can easily do that, and it should be a human, because that is like, if you're treating it with any amount of seriousness, you should probably treat it with any amount of seriousness, you know? So fucking dumb. I hate YouTube so much. Why am I on this platform? I kid. I'm on YouTube because I like making YouTube videos. But, yeah, I don't know. Fucking... I want to point out, Datamal, I have chat on my phone, right? So I can, like, easily mod the stream and whatnot. I look over, and I see, suicide. Dude, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? And you want to know what it says? It says, YouTube has automatically hidden this comment. Bruh. Yes, show that comment. Thank you. There we go. I swear. I swear, I swear. Let's see. Anyways, back to it. To think. I thought that might have been Sunstreak. It may have came through with the base. I took it to burn. I didn't even realize. This is how unattentive I am when I'm playing this damn game, I swear. But, yeah, no, YouTube really doesn't like to treat anything with any amount of seriousness, because they just straight up, like, will be like, guys, stop talking about suicide on our platform, because it includes a lot of self-harm topics, and we want to make sure that it's all safe. And it's like, then treat it seriously, dude. In streams, questionable messages get flagged or hidden from moderators. Get flagged by moderators, don't think it's necessarily bad because something's useful saying something bad. That's fair. Yeah, that is true. I don't know. It's like whenever they flag something automatically, it's not that bad. I probably should have turned that on. I didn't see what they said, if they said anything, or hear what they said.
I apologize. That's not how grammar works. I've been notified. I've been notified that you smell. There we go.
What's going on?
I've been notified and informed that you smell.
By whom?
This is an anonymous message.
Tell him to eat a bee.
Alright. I had another thing I was going to ask you about, but I don't remember.
Oh, sure. Sorry if I'm, I have a chat, or the voices, muted for a little bit while I was...
in your head?
Yeah, the voices in my head. I just have, like, voices all around just kind of muted sometimes.
I see. That's fair.
Okay, off they go, I guess. The, sorry, what was I gonna say? Also nothing like half of my messages are not showing up on chat replay on the stream. I don't know if it's a coincidental or if YouTube actually hates me. Every fucking time, I swear. Yeah, no, YouTube really doesn't like it. Oh yeah, no, you said wondering if they're blocking suicide or fuck. Yep. Every time you mention suicide, it doesn't, it doesn't show up. But, what was I gonna say? What happened? There was that guy in chat who was speaking broken English and it just disappeared. Okay, I guess. Don't know what that was about. No way, bro. Yeah, no. What can I say? YouTube is a platform that just doesn't like that stuff. Also, yeah, I don't know what the fuck just happened. I wasn't paying attention because I didn't understand what he was talking about, and then it just literally, like, actually disappeared. Normally that happens when like a person gets blocked from the channel and whatnot, but I didn't give a shit. Sorry, random guy that you got blocked from not me. Took him away. Yeah, no, he got taken. Kudos. Kudos. That's not the right one. Salute. Let's see how this is looking from the outside. Now that's a fucking wall. Yeah. That is a wall you love to see, baby. Peculiar. Yeah, man, YouTube doing shit that I really don't want it to do all the time. What can I say? YouTube genuinely, I will tell you right now, hates this platform. Sorry, I just decided bro got raptured. And that just reminded me, I've been seeing so many posts that are like, dude, I wonder what's gonna happen during the rapture and stuff like that. And I love seeing the people who've been like posting pictures of like their clothes like sitting outside on their driveway and whatnot. And it's like, bro got raptured. I don't know why. The rapture is such a funny fucking concept to me because it's like, first of all, if you were to predict the date, isn't it like a thing that if you talk about the date of when the rapture happens, that like it doesn't happen? Right? Or am I tripping? I'm not a Christian. What can I say? I wonder what's gonna happen. In fact, that doesn't exist in a biblical text. People love making up shit to fearmonger people into doing shits. So if you tell everyone that they're going to go to heaven or hell one day and then tell them to go donate a bunch of money to a church, guess what they're going to do? They're going to donate a bunch of money to a church. That's why if you want to avoid the next reckoning, donate to the moon. No. That's right. If you don't want your comeuppance coming about, I should just say rapture tomorrow and it will be good. Pretty much. That's kind of how I think a lot of people thought of it. Do you remember in Genesis God said, in 2025 I snatch a bunch of people? No, he didn't say he was gonna snatch a bunch of people. It was no, he was saying something like, in 2025, the rapture will happen on this exact time, on this exact date, right at this point in time, definitively, without a shadow of a doubt, right here is when the rapture is happening. And don't fuck with it. And that's pretty much what he said, and then everyone fucked with it. Oh, you know, I forgot half slabs. Oops. Or vertical slabs. Wait, did I? Well, I'll be damned. And then God said, let Maui get pranked. Pretty much. I genuinely don't know. It is snowing. I genuinely don't know why what am I trying to say? I lost what I was going to say. I think I was going to go back to my talking point about the Last of Us script, and I didn't care. The, religions be competing for as the cooler end of the world scenario. I'm trying to think of any other end of the world scenario. I think that one might be the one that gets me. It's Norse 100%. That's fair. I mean, it's hard to beat it, I suppose so. I forgot Ragnarok is like a thing. That's Norse, right? And I'm not stupid because I don't know it. I'm not well versed in the trivia of which event's gonna kill me first. That was. And it's gone. Wow. You already got killed by lightning. Lo and behold. If it strikes my house, I think I'm fucked, right? Hold on. No, we're good. If my house catches fire, it's not gonna be that big of a deal because I got a lot of wood. It's just gonna be a bummer if it hits the cathedral. Ooh, that's gonna be the bad one. Ironically, we're talking about which end of the world scenario is cooler, and lo and behold, it could very well strike the cathedral. You know, the cathedral. The place of worship. Oops. My house catches a fire, then won't be a big deal. Well, it's like, here's the deal. It's like, if these tops get caught on fire, it doesn't really matter. By the time I figure out what happened, it's already going to be put out. Like, this getting caught here might not be too bad. I guess, yeah, no, most of the base has a lot of wood top stuff, so it would suck, I guess. I don't know. I'll have to get a lightning rod eventually. Man, I suck with the electros today. They're sure that the cathedral constructed as a sign. Yeah, I suppose so. Lightning rod on there, on that little tippy top, would not be the worst idea. Also, how's that bitrate going for you guys with the snow and everything? I swear. I swear, I swear. Am I out of stone? Hopefully not. No, I have 1,000. 4 bits. That's what I figured. And then God did finger guns that pretended to fire them. Each one kapow, kachow, kapow. Yeah. The religion I believe in is the Unorthodox Church of Moop, where the only thing we do is we talk about dumb shit online, and then the only thing you have to do in order to contribute to the church is to not be a dick. I don't know. It's, you know what's fucked up? I say that, and yet that is still more of a rule than any other religion has actually provided. Never in my life have I ever seen a single religion be like, hey guys, don't be a cock and you'll be good. Christianity, it's like they say, like, don't covet thy neighbor and whatnot and all that jazz. I'll tell you right now, I've never met a Karen who wasn't Christian. It's not the whole best. This is God. I always keep trying to end the world because it's fun. It's a little fun. I mean, I dabble. It's fun. It's fun. The Holy Book of Moop is just hashtag rules. Pretty much. To a T. I've been waddling around here and I have not figured out what I want to do right now. I think it's time to build more wall. I don't know where I want to build a wall. Chat, pick a number between 1 and 2, actually. Hmm. 1.6. Fuck you. Why are people replying in decimals? God damn it. Son of a bitch. I deserve this, honestly. Okay, we'll round it up. More people are saying 2 if I round it up, so we'll pick 2, and that means that I'm going to build a wall extending over this bit. How curious. This might fuck up a couple things. That's a lot of Zeros. Say a number between 1 and 2. Why are people posting decimals? Fuck you. Shut up. Don't actually me. I'll destroy you with my mind powers. And I have those. Don't test me. I have those. I will mess you up. If I build a wall here, it's gonna mess with that. That's fine. It's fine. I want to get another talking point, so I'm gonna real quickly look at Twitter. Pick up the wall and put it somewhere else. I really wish I fucking could. Oh, Uh, um, what the fuck is that show called? Guys, don't test Boop. He has mind powers. He exploded my pet chicken using him. That fucker got eviscerated. I will tell you right now, like, Goat can back me up on that. That thing got pulverized. It was ash. It was done. The thing I was gonna say was, okay, who here in chat has seen the Knights of Guinevere pilot? I think that's the name of it. The new thing that Glitch is putting out, the 2D animated one. If anyone has seen it, is it good? Because I don't want to sound pessimistic, but I'm hesitant to watch it. I don't know. I don't know why I would be hesitant. It's 2D animation in a time like this, which is magical. But you never know. It could end up being a poop. I've heard so far that's really good, but I don't know. I would like more confirmation on that. Cuz I might watch it eventually. I might watch it tonight actually. Perplexing. Fucking trees in the way. Time to one slur my way out of this one. I really liked it, but then again, I'm biased to 2D animation. Who would have guessed? I mean, that's fair. 2D animation is a seldom seen thing nowadays, and that is a fucking shame. Because I don't know why everyone was so quick to jump on the 3D train. I'll tell you why people were quick to jump on the 3D train, and it was new. But not seeing a whole lot of 2D animation as of late has been really weird to see, you know? It's like, I feel like everything I watched in the past has been pretty, like, okay 3D animation, and then really good 2D animation. And then, somewhere down the line, 3D stepped up their game. And now we have AI posting shit to YouTube Shorts. Lo and behold, time never truly advances forward. It just kind of, like, marches forward until it stops, and then it goes backwards. We're truly back at the golden age of absolutely terrible 3D animation that we could just see constantly. Did I build this right? I did build it right. Glitch is popular in the animation studio. People actually chill with. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you right now, I've been watching Digital Circus as of late. It's not bad. There's a couple parts that I don't know. There's parts with Digital Circus that don't really jive with me too well. Some lines of dialogue delivered in a particularly just kind of cringy way, I guess. I don't know. I guess it's kind of because I have I have a bit of a sore spot for things that are trying to be one thing, if that makes any sense. Like, it's not trying to be anything, it's trying to be its show, which makes sense. But there's some line deliveries that really don't sound the best, is the way I would put it. And that's kind of been my only gripe with it. Other than that, it's really good. You can like 2D, you can like 3D, but I'm glad in agreement that AI doesn't deserve to be compared. AI is a parasite that deserves nothing at all. AI should be used specifically to help jobs and further humanity forwards, and not play random bullshit at 3 in the morning on YouTube Shorts. Like, AI is a fucking just a parasite. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything good, and I hate the people who are like, guys, this is what AI will be in the future, and it shows, like, this, like, worker robot, like, working in a field, and it's like, don't make them look like humans. That's your first fucking mistake. Don't make robots look like humans. That's how you not only get, like, that's not how you get, like, robot activists who will then immediately be like, robot rights are human rights and whatnot. It's like, first of all, no. It's not what I'm getting at. And, 2 is, like, why are we making them look like humans? What's the point? You know? I don't know. It's a personal weird thing I meant. Oh, and by the way, I'm not using the fucking word clanker for anything, because that is a surrogate for much harsher things to be said, I will tell you that much. I feel like people are using Clanker in a way that is not actually used to be a slur for robots anymore. They're using it as a alternative to some very choice words that you would find a lot more on Twitter than on YouTube. Because hot damn, you see a lot of people like saying like, "Ooh, oh girl, I hate clankers," and it's like, are you saying you hate robots, or is the way you're saying it inflecting something else? You know, hard to really say. I don't know. It might also just be me being a little too skeptical about that type of stuff, but never been a fan of it. I'll tell you what. Did we necessarily learn nothing from the Terminator movies or Portal games or anything to do with science fiction? No, we did learn stuff, but we learned the wrong thing. We learned that robots were cool, and robots are cool. But what we didn't realize is that robots are cool when they're not trying to remove your head from your torso. Robots are really cool and awesome when they're not trying to sever your spine in twain. You know? It's like, we think that robots are absolutely fucking awesome. Sometimes they're adorable, sometimes they're cool, sometimes they're really neat. And then a lot of people just kind of forgot the whole point of robots, which is we keep them in science fiction because they shouldn't exist in real life if they're doing the things they're doing. What I've seen Clanker stuff is people trying to find a loophole to be racist for no reason. Exactly. That's the reason why people use Clanker, is because they're trying to be racist and are using it as a surrogate word for the N-word and are not doing a good job at it. It's like as soon as a person says, "Oh, I say Clanker with a soft A," you gotta kill that fucker. I'm being so for real right now. If a person walked up to me and said, "Oh no, I don't use Clanker in like the mean way. I say it with a soft A." It's like, no, you're trying to say the N-word. Let's be so for real. You're trying to say the N-word. In fact, no, you're not like trying. You're not are. I don't know. It always rubs me the wrong way whenever a person says it, because I'm just like, at first it was like, oh haha, we now found a funny way to yell at AI and stuff like that. But now people are just finding newer and dumber ways to try and explain them being racist without technically being racist. It's like, no, technically it still means you're doing it. It just means that you're doing it lesser. Not by much, I'll tell you what. Really think I've seen the people use Clanker are using it as a joke for robot racism and actually trying to be racist. I will like to point you to a comic that I saw the other day where alright, let me describe the premise with this nice Wii music. The premise is it's a bunch of robots sitting together wearing like hoodies and like jumpsuits and baggy pants and stuff like that, and they're all laughing, and then a white guy just goes, "Oh, haha, my Clanka," with a soft A, and then then all the robots stop, and they pause, and then they're all like, they're hugging it out in the end, they're going, "Oh, dude, you said it, I can't believe it." It's just a surrogate word. You're not disguising it by saying like, "Oh, it's like, but it's robots, so it's not racist." It's like, come on. It's like, assuredly I'm not the only one who really thinks this, because what it first turned out to be like, you know, it first was a word to describe a robot in a slurish way, right? But I think everyone now is using it as a way, or most people at least, are using it as a way to segue themselves into basically saying that saying slurs are fine, which they are not at all. Period. Remember when Clanker was just a Star Wars thing? Yep. Pretty much. It's like you can't segue yourself into thinking that slurs are a good thing to say. You're not going to do that. It's like if a person goes like, "Oh man, I've played so much Helldivers, I killed so many like dirty clankers." It's like, shut up. Do you hear yourself? Listen to yourself talk. Do you understand that you are just saying slurs? Sure, granted, It's not towards anything that can feel the emotion of being called a slur. But you're basically there. You're meeting not even halfway. You're basically just like one step away from just saying the N-word and just thinking that it's cool to say it because, you know, oh, trust me, guys. People are fine with you saying it. No, they're not. No, they're not. I don't know. Am I too woke? I think I'm too woke. Gets you every time. Especially people who get weirdly into saying it like other words. Yes, exactly. People who roleplay in Helldivers, going into the battlefield and yelling that shit constantly. Dude. Holy shit. Those are probably the most racist people you'll ever see. Ever. Are people who go onto Helldivers and will profusely... Whoa. I need, like, water or something. Will, like, profusely say it. I need to pop my neck. Ooh. Fuck. I need a chiropractor. The people who, like, my bag of food just moved. But people who, like, will profusely say it on the battlefield, I'll hear it occasionally in chat when we're fighting automatons. They'll just be like, oh, yeah, we need to kill all the clankers. It's like, shut up. First of all, the meme's old. I'm just gonna keep it for real. The meme is old and annoying. It's like, now if you say it, you just sound like a dumbass. But, man. I've got robot friends that can say the C word. That sucks. Shut up. It's like ironic racism all over again. Pretty much. It's now turning into what 2013 was like for the longest time, which was person online is racist, but the person online who is racist is funny. Therefore, being racist is funny. It's not how that works, bro. The person is racist because they want to get attention, and then you give them that attention, and then they go, oh, so obviously the next step isn't to clean up my act, it's to get more racist because it's getting attention. It's not the case. It's not how that works. It works in 2013 when everyone was fine with it. Doesn't work now. Really doesn't. So PewDiePie, basically. I was thinking more Aaron Hansen, but I don't know. I mean, you're saying it like it's in a bad way. I wonder what opinion of it in the Clone Wars is. In the Clone Wars, the way they use it was very obviously in a way that was supposed to be joking towards them being, like, mad at robots, right? The term was for droids, to be used against droids. I'm pretty sure the showrunners did not think that far ahead when they were like, surely people won't think that this is a bad thing. I mean, it's robots, right? I mean, who cares about robots, right? Surely that won't be a thing in the future. And then it was. And then now we have robots. And now people are bringing back the word because they think it's a thing to say. I mean, it started off as people just referencing the Clone Wars, especially with Helldivers, and saying it against the automatons because it's, like, the thing to do. But now it has turned into a behemoth of just people wanting to say it, and being insufferable about it. To such an extent that I have ceased playing the game for a little bit. Because every time I joined the automaton front after that meme, peaked, holy shit. It was certainly something. I think I'm gonna keep that one closed. I like having these open down here. That's not a bad design-wise decision. I'm gonna keep it like that. I mean, it's how, like, Allied voices would say Jerry's referencing German soldiers. Yeah, I mean, it's war. You can't really, like, Geneva Convention a person to not saying a slur because people just say slurs. It's an unfortunate but very real fact that people, a lot in the past especially, said slurs because they hated a person and they wanted to say a slur. That's kind of just it. It's also kind of scary to imagine how convincing AI might get in the coming years. Yeah. Honestly, with how AI's been going, it's been growing slowly, more steadily. Like that one image of the plane with all the bullet holes in it. It's like, oh, I'm not seeing a whole lot of AI as of late. And then, oh, it's because you're not noticing a lot of AI as of late, you know? I can detect it. I personally have a sense for it. I can see it pretty clearly. It's because of the great Ghibli poisoning of AI, where so many Ghibli images got posted to AI that it turned everything into piss filter. That stuff you can't scrub. It's so fucking funny to see people try and like tint the image or like change or play with the color values, but like they're trying to change the color values so that way it like makes sense in the image, but it doesn't end up making people's hair turn purple or like their like skin turn like a shade of green and stuff, and it's like it doesn't make any sense. And they just keep it yellow, and then they just don't give a shit. It's very funny to see. Last time I saw an automaton front, there were two guys on the mic talking about clankers and transvestigating Michelle Obama. What? I didn't know that was a thing that was going around, but yeah, it sucks to see. Helldivers has been like really fucking poisoned by this shit. Maybe you say that because you're secretly a robot yourself. Try that one again. I'm kidding. Now, if I was secretly a robot, it wouldn't be much of a secret. I mean, like, let's be 100% honest with this here. I eat so many burgers. I drink so many monsters. What robot do you know that can do that? None of them. None of them all. He's secretly doing the T-1000 power, the finger waggle. Why say power? Sometimes my brain likes to think of words, and I'll tell you what they do. They just don't make too much sense. Sometimes I use a word in a sentence and it doesn't work, and then I have to go tell my programmer. I mean, my friend that they need to change my dialect to better fit people's personalities. Almost lost my cool there. An AI inbreeding is a crazy thing. I've also seen AI stealing from stuff that's been generated, literally poisoning its own model, which I find very funny. I haven't seen much of that because I personally don't watch a whole lot of AI content to begin with, so it just never really shows up. But yeah, no, it's been a thing. I've seen small snippets of people talking about how AI will scan the same YouTube short over and over and over again until the language literally just doesn't exist. Like, it is no longer capable of processing the language at hand, and it just gives up. Moob, watch out, you're developing into a monster that eats and drinks monster, or eats burgers and drinks monster. That's not true. You can't prove that, meatbag. I mean, human. That's the word. Right. It's like those VHS Generation Lost videos. That name sounds familiar. I can't put my finger on what, though. That sounds familiar. Like, my brain knows what you're talking about, but it also doesn't, because I don't know what you're talking about. Moop, do you run Doom? I wish I did. This is not even besides the robot fact. I just wish that I natively ran Doom. Unfortunately, that is not a thing that I can do. Yet. I mean, no, I can't. Fuck! Moop trying to prove he's not a robot. Level challenge impossible. There's a lot of people here. Hi! Hello to all people. Hello to the little gremlins living in my PC. Get out of there. Get. I don't entirely know how I'm going to be doing this section of the build. Let's see. Moves to mind magic is really him relaying commands to a bot command center. It's when you take a VHS recording of something and then record it over and over again so it's completely distorted. That's why it sounds familiar, because I think I heard of that term at some point or another. Ironically, from a YouTube short at 3 in the morning, and then probably promptly forgot about it. You know what okay. You know, I'm a person who likes to say that I'm not too brain rotted. Like, I don't know what the fuck, like, Italian brain rot is and shit like that. I mean, I know of it, from through, like, around the grapevine and stuff. But I watch a lot of YouTube shorts. I'm not even gonna fucking lie. It's getting bad. Although, actually, no. There's no although to that. It's gotten so bad to the point where I was complaining one time to my friends about how YouTube Shorts keeps recommending me live streams of random shit. Just like a person placing a bunch of TNT and stuff and waiting until a person likes so they can blow it all up, you know? And it's like, you watch enough YouTube Shorts to get recommended live streams, and I'm like, no, totally not. That's not me. I'm not brain rotted. I'm not crazy. But yeah, no, what can I say? It's honestly more just as a way to pass the time while I'm at work. Not the best way to pass the time at work, I'll tell you what. Because commonly when you're passing the time at work, I built it one block too small. Ah! I built it one block too small. Ah! It's not gonna be that bad to fix. Sorry, hold on. I'm looking at a chat real quick to make sure that that's censored. Rip Bo's third again, yeah. Did YouTube shut up in my chat, or is something not showing up? It's because every time you say "kill me" and "suicide," it doesn't show up. We've already established this. It doesn't work. I only watch YouTube shorts from a recommended 80% of the time as meme compilations. I have filtered YouTube shorts so much to the point where I get recommended YouTube shorts from reliable YouTube channels that I watch already, and occasional gaming clips here and there. It's like I've found a method to the madness, which is just you just click don't recommend. Ugh. I say it hoping it didn't censor me and got banned. I don't know then. This proof that Moof isn't a robot. A robot would have made that mistake like that. No, yeah, that's true. See? Totally. I have a witness. Let's hope they buy that. It's funny to see the Moop Chronicles with how I am in general. Moop is a 1,000-year-old space deity. Moop is God. Moop is the embodiment of the universe. Moop is a gremlin living inside a basement. Moop is a robot. You know what I mean? The Moop Chronicles will never end. There we go. A little too far. How do you know he didn't just fake it? I did it. Because the Moop, because the Bay Harbor robot. Dude, my absolute guilty pleasure is watching Dexter clips on YouTube Shorts. I have never seen an episode of Dexter. Ever. I've never seen a full episode of a single episode of Dexter. Never in my life have I seen one. And yet YouTube will never stop recommending me it, and every time I see it, I watch it. I watch the whole thing. Bro is cooked. I see them all the time, and I just don't I can't bring myself to like ignore them anymore on YouTube because I can't stop watching them. They're funny as hell. I love the ones where it's like every single time they have moments where it's like Dexter almost gets caught and stuff like that. And my favorite ones have always been like bro's fucked. I got the one recommended that was like Dexter gets like outed for like stealing something or something. I forget what it was. He gets outed for like stealing something, and then it just says in big like captions, "Bro's fucked," and I'm like, what? It's a pretty good show from the episodes I've watched. I've heard it's good. Like I've heard it's cheesy as hell. Like it's a soap opera. You know, I've heard mixed things. But overall, most of them have been good. Forgot that was a mechanic. Not sure why we had to install a mod that made it so lanterns are stupid now, but they are, I guess. I heard a friend of mine saying it's a good show, but the clips look ungodly goofy. Yeah, that's kind of what I've also gotten the consensus of, is that it's a really good show if you filter out the people who tend to say that the clips themselves... What am I trying to say? Filter out the people who are trying to say that the clips are bad. There's no one saying that the clips are bad. Stupid, stupid, stupid! I've heard it's a pretty good show from the people who have actually watched the show and are saying that the show is good. See, Moob knows how to make a coherent thought. The show is literally unwatchable because there's a scene where Dexter plays Halo without a mouse. That's fair. I always like the clips of people showing, like, I think Germa said one time that he loves it whenever there's, like, a person playing a video game, and it's like, it was them saying, like, an advertisement or something where it's like, it starts off as, like, black and white, and it's like, are you having trouble with this? And the person's like, oh yes, please, you gotta help me. And it's like a guy playing, like, they were playing, like, Battlefield, right? And then, like, it's like, look at all these clunky graphics. Well, using this, and then it, like, the whole thing just turns, like, color, and the person's, like, smiling, and they're having a great time, and it's like, then try this. Battlefield 4, or whatever the fuck. Germa is a person that I agree with because I understand what he's trying to get at, but sometimes he phrases it like an actual psychopath, and it's fucking hilarious every time. Like, I get it when he's saying the stuff about the meat grinder, because I'm like, yes, I understand that you're trying to talk about, how if a person gets detonated by an explosion, it's like, oh, you have one health point left. It's like, yeah, no, that makes sense. And then he goes, if I chop him in a meat grinder, it's like, whoa, hold on. This sounds like a 2016 YouTube bit, probably because it was, honestly. I don't know when that German clip came out, but could have been. What did we talk about in Minecraft chat? Probably some stupid, dumb, stinky stuff. Probably some dumb, stupid, stinky, dumb stuff. Probably some stinky bullshit. Yeah, Shit Dimension did appear next to me. They're talking in Minecraft chat. I don't care. That sounds bad. I'm not paying attention to that right now. I'm focusing on talking about Dexter Clips and Germa. I actually am the epitome of a person who is this close to unironically saying Skibidi Toilet. And I say it unironically because that didn't count. Actually, no, Skibidi Toilet's old now, huh? Damn, missed my chance. Get him next time. If you see Germa's stream setup, you would think he's a super famous at all. He's literally just a webcam and a gameplay, nothing else. Well, no, actually, if it's Germa, I have to be like, look at me! Because he's short. That's a joke. He's short. Where's the cat? People only watch Germa because of the horror factor. Germa is a person who is half streamer, half Batman villain. That's the best way I can put it. He's like the Riddler, like, got a successful career, but never got out of Arkham. You know? Look at me. He is. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's just one bad stream away. Perpetually. I still think one of my favorite bits of his was the, somebody say next game, and he's, like, in the middle of a desert, like, doing, like, geology and shit like that. And he's, like, just in the middle of the fucking desert, turns around. Yeah, let me load up Yakuza. That's a primo bit right there. The streamer, talking about other streamers. I can't be doing this. I gotta talk about how my streamer sucks so I can get my views up. Because I'm not the popular one. Grr. One of these days, you'll see me on the news. Not like that! I want to preface, not like that. I'll be on the news as I'll be a popular streamer. I cannot have phrased that more poorly. Holy shit. Oops! I animated a German clip for fun and hearing his voice on repeat affected my psyche so much. I need therapy. That's fair. No, unironically, I accidentally fell asleep to a German clip compilation and it gave me nightmares. I haven't watched too much Germa to the point where I've gotten nightmares. But I feel that wave slowly approaching as time goes on. Because I've been watching a lot more Germa as of late. And I can't wait till I close my eyes and I dream a beautiful dream. And I wake up. And I look around and I'm like, oh, he's not here yet. And then meanwhile, I just, like, you can't see it, but like just barely out of like the corner of my camera. It's like that closet has Germa standing right there. And it's like, oh. Oh, now I'm small now. Hold on. This webcam sucks. It's good. It's a good webcam. I bought it with my money. I shouldn't say it's bad because it's a good webcam. It's a really good webcam, actually. Fuck you. It's the best No. I'm inadvertently inventing a Germa bit. I'm slowly morphing into him. Yeah, it's like popular streamer mute kills Germa for views. Oh no, I wouldn't kill Germa for views. I would get killed by Germa for views. Germa has more views. But the best way of getting an audience is collaboration. Wait, how tall are you actually? That is a good question, actually, because I don't know off the top of my head. I mean, ironically, off the top of my head, Lamau. I don't entirely know. I think it was like 5'9". I think 1.5 inches. That's closer, yeah. I don't know. It's like I think it's 5'9". Might be like 5'8", closer to 5'7". I don't know. It's not tall enough for me to be considered attractive by the vast majority of Tinder, I'll tell you that much. Note to self, Moop has not tried Tinder. That's a lie, actually. I tried Tinder, and then I realized you have to pay to get more matches, and I was like, that's fucking stupid. I'm done with this app. Would I rather sacrifice $10 or sacrifice the love of my life? I'm a money guy. What can I say? It's all about perspective. His house is real size, but it's just really close to the webcam. Yeah. Yo, what else is really close to the webcam? That was the tiniest thing ever. It was that close. Moop was just slightly taller than a loaf of bread. Yeah. Pretty close. I will say, the stream has not helped with my procrastination at all because I have not done really much of anything with this wall. However, this has been an enjoyable time. There we go. So recently, Streamlabs tried to promote this thing to my my desktop that was like, try Streamlabs AI mode. We've already gone on our rants about AI, so we already know, yeah, I hate it, whatever. My question, though, is what is it? I'm not saying that I'm curious in the sense I want to try it, because fuck no. You can't put two letters together to make me less interested in AI. But I just... what could it possibly entail? Surely it has to be like something like, oh, it automatically will respond to chat messages for you or some shit like that. In which case, no. No. But if it's like, yeah, no, it'll just like manage your stream and just do shit, I'm like, okay, it's not bad. See, I don't think all AI is like inherently terrible. They're like, AI for algorithms is good. I mean, not the YouTube algorithm, clearly, because it's sitting pretty at this amount of subscribers, and it just puts across the screen. No, Moop, it was AI like Weird Al. Oh. I always forget that one. Holy shit. Ugh. The yawner. What time is it? What happened to that song? The song paused and his dirt block popped up in such a way that made me like actually genuinely confused as to what the fuck just happened. Ugh. The only uses Google AI. Probably no Google shit on me that care. Google AI now is okay. It's serviceable. It like barely functions enough for me to actually like mind it, you know? But I still think that like AI should be here's a funny little word for you. AI should be tested before you start feeding it results. Because I wouldn't mind a helpful search bot tool if it didn't tell me that the best way to make cheese stretchy on pizza is to add glue. You know? It's like, ideally, I want the AI to be tried and tested with stuff to make it actually compelling to use instead of, not good. I don't know what I'm trying to get at with this. Let's see, we can lower the sound bit layer. Just get a little bit of that, a little bit of this. Perfect. There we go. Maybe just swap this all out with like stone and shit. But yeah, I don't know. I think that not all AI is inherently terrible. Like there's a reason why AI is a thing that's on the upkeep as of now. Like there's search bots, there's AI in video games, of course, and shit. Like you can't ignore that. It just exists. AI in the sense of creating art, that's a big no-no right there. For me, that's a fat no-no. Nothing should have to be stolen for it to make a profit. You shouldn't have to steal anything to make money, especially if it's someone's art. And that's what most of the people are doing with this, is simply just using AI to make art, because I'm going to keep 100%. A lot of people just are not confident in their art. And like, you should be. Everyone can art. It'll take a time. Like, you're not going to be naturally good at the first thing you try, right? Like if you can be naturally gifted with some talents, right? Most people are not going into art like immediately like drawing like insane crazy like awesome pictures and whatnot. It's like you just experiment and you just give it a shot. And I think that's what a lot of people I think that's what a lot of people do with AI, is they forget. I've been given onion. Anything regarded as a creative process should never be used. I don't think it's for AI store ideas. AI should be used to boost the creative process forward and not utterly replace it. For example, I've seen people use ChatGTP to help them with code and like, you know, walk them through the proper steps of how to get this thing working in coding. I think that's fine. People using it to outright just make the code for them, not so much. A person wants to use AI to come up with good ideas for a story. And so they'll write out a small little summary of something, and it's like, okay, that's good. Person using it to make the story, probably not. AI should be used to assist people, not do the entire thing for them. Precisely. It should push it forward, but not be the thing to roll it down the hill. That's kind of the way I see AI. It's like, I would only accept AI in a million billion years if people only use it in a process that actually furthered their gain and not an AI's gain. Like, ChatGTP is no longer known as a thing that can help you with code. It's used as a thing to cheat on tests in school. Like, OpenGen AI is no longer used as a thing to generate pictures to use for, like, storyboarding and whatnot, to make sure that you can get the proper image or like an idea in place. No, it's used to outright steal people's art and repost it with a shitty piss filter because it's been poisoned by Ghibli art. Like, AI has not given me reasons to like it in the last couple of years, and I still think that's going to be the case for a couple more years after that. And the worst part is people wanting to make AI human, like have robot humans and whatnot, and it's like, why are we trying to make them more like humans? I like that. I've just been... How many onions have they given me? 6 onions! I've been giving too many onions. They're just perusing around my base and giving me onions. Fair. Even with art, like trying to fix errors in art piece. Yes and no. I use Pixlr to I use Pixlr, this like this thumbnail editor to make my thumbnails, right? And there is a section that allows you to use AI to remove an object from the image, but they also have options to add objects to the image. And I only use the sections that remove something so I can include the logo of the game. The Dusk one was pretty infamous because I removed one of the big fucking, what are they called? The skull dudes. Can't say the W word. I know YouTube doesn't like that one. But I removed one of them using the AI tool and it worked, and then I put the logo in the corner, and it's kind of how it is. But I never really I never use the one that just gives me a object, because it's like I don't want to rely on that. I always just use stock images for that. Like, that's the whole point of them. That's the entire point of stock images, is to use them for stuff like that. So I only use stock images whenever I need to put an object there, but I use the AI removal tool to remove an object because it just samples the thing around it to remove the thing. So, yes and no. Like, using AI to edit an image is good when you're removing and, like, patching mistakes here and there. I think that's perfectly fine. But it's bad if you're using it to outright create something that you didn't create, you know? It's kind of hard for me to really, like, detail it in my head, you know? But I can assure you that, like, I don't use AI for my thumbnails in a way that's generative or stealing in any way. It is all purely just to get the logo into the right place. And sometimes I don't even have to, because sometimes I just edit the thumbnail to make it look like it's good. There's no shame in getting a little help. There is shame in begging for it, and there's shame in colluding, or there's shame. The only shame in getting help from somebody is if it's outright hurting everyone else. And that's what AI really does. It just hurts everything. Everything it touches, it just hurts. Like, you can't really point to any good examples of AI being used in the last couple of years, because there aren't really many. There just aren't much. And it kind of sucks to see. I should go grab a glass of water because my throat is getting kind of parched. I should do that. Let me patch this hole real quick and then I'll do all that. There we go. You don't drink water, but you a nerd. Shut up. Don't be mean to me, the moderator of the chat. No, I'm kidding. Dude, I've seen so many fucking clips of, like, you know what's one thing I've been seeing a lot of as of late when it comes down to YouTube Shorts? When live streams kept getting recommended to me all the time, the thing that kept getting recommended the most were people who had fat joke equals ban across the top of their live stream. And I wonder... Whoa. My voice was really shrill there. I really should go get some drink, some oiter. But I really do wonder if that is a method of getting views. Not to say I'm gonna try it, because I'm like, I'm not fat. I can't do that, you know. Twig joke equals ban. Could do that. But it's really funny to see the amount of ones that have just been getting posted where it's like fat joke equals ban. I'm like, is that like an actual like method people use to try and get views? I mean, obviously it's working because those live streams have quite a lot of views, but I mean, it's kind of odd. I don't know, same kind of deal with Queso. I feel like Queso got really popular because of people making absurd fat jokes here and there, and him just rolling with the punches, which honestly good for him. Like, Queso deserves it. He's a cool guy. But yeah, I kind of wonder. Anyways, that part of the castle's done. Let's see. Doesn't look too shabby. It's getting to be an actual wall. That's what you'd love to see. Yeah, zombie, get him. Yeah, you already did it. Like your joke equals ban. Ugh. Yeesh. Okay. Chat, I need to get a water. Where is it? Hold on. Where is it? I thought I had it around here somewhere. That's not it. That's not it. I don't think that's it. Hold on. I have something for this. I've been meaning to test this. Where is it? Oh. Yeah, there we go. I made a fire text. Okay. I will be back. Can I like enlarge this in any way? I'll be back in a second. I'm back. It's gonna short circuit. True. Blankets. Oh. There we go. Oh my god, that actually scared me. I don't watch Joe Rogan. But there's one clip where he's interviewing, like, fucking Taylor Swift or some shit. I don't even know. He's interviewing them. And they just say some completely normal stuff, right? And then halfway through, he just goes, bah! But it just makes the sound. Hold on. No, you know what? Hold on. Joe Rogan. No, I don't want the Charlie Kirk shit. I don't fucking care. No, I don't want Theo Von either. Taylor. It wasn't Taylor Swift. I don't even know who it was. Joe Rogan. Weird sound. Miley Cyrus. That's who it fucking was.
Like all of a sudden I'd be trying to prove that I'm not crazy when I knew I wasn't crazy.
Right.
I don't watch him. Hold on.
Like all of a sudden I'd be trying to prove that I'm not crazy when I knew I wasn't crazy.
Right.
Why did he do that? What compels a human to make that fucking sound? Like, what? Who makes that sound? Why did you make that sound? How do you make that sound? What? What compels a person to make that sound in any fucking scenario that isn't trying to use it as a mating call? Cause, what? Literally, when I saw it the first time, I genuinely thought I was like fucking dreaming. I was like, he really just did that, huh? And lo and behold, I was correct. He really just did that. Imagine being in the room of Joe Rogan as he's doing that. I'd get scared. I'd be scared. Like him just going, bah! Like, who the fuck? Say what? Knowing I do the exact same thing around my friends. That is fair. My curse is that I quote that thing a lot, and then people think that I'm the crazy one. I'm not the crazy one, right? Me? I mean, I'm not it. I leave my base for 3 fucking seconds. What is it even playing? Hold on. Bah! Yo, what up? Okay, I got efficiency 5 on breaking 4, fortune 4 and mending. If you lose this thing, it's over. You take. Also, let's see, Angie left an effigy here. Look. Oh, I see what you mean now. Okay, I have my magnet off, don't worry. Guess I'll just, look at Twitter. Do a flip. What a flex. What a flex. Now I gotta wait here and watch them mine all this. Can't see me looking at more Twitter. So how many did you get? Three and a half stacks from a stack and a half of ore. That's fair. That's what Fortune 4 gets you, baby. Here, I'll take this. You're, oh, I was gonna say Angie left an effigy. I don't even know what they were doing in my base. Now chat. You may be wondering, Moop, what was that? That was a very loud fart. I'm gonna be honest with you, chat, for just this once. That was earth rendering. Holy shit. Where's Cuba? Cuba. I need to go over there. Oh my fucking god, I'm so goddamn stupid. Ugh. I did it. I really just did it to myself, huh? I can't believe I just did it to myself. Also, what is this? Hold on. Hold on. No. Hold on. Help. There we go. Not that one. Hold on. What the fuck is this? That's pretty swag. I gotta go return this. I'm gonna assume it was from Cuba, so we're gonna go do that real quick. I just wanted to have all that muted. Just there's a lot of copyrighted discs, but as time goes on, I don't really care. Yeah, I was gonna say I accidentally added myself as a streamer who doesn't know what the actual fuck they're crafting. Oops, wait. I thought that was Angie in my base again. Should be heading dead ahead towards Cuba, yeah. Did y'all see that? We should be passing by Doohickey Island soon. I think. Nope, no, there's Cuba. There we go. Figured I'd return that. A prank is only as good as the materials you can salvage from it. I probably should have marked Cuba on my map, huh? I didn't do that. Oops. At least we can see the base from a distance as we pass by it. Yeah. Look at that. God, it's beautiful. And I built it. With these hands. It's insane. Ugh. So you're not going to believe this, by the way. That's not, in fact, water in that cup. That is root beer. Because you cannot pay me. You cannot pay me to drink water. Sorry, I was going to mention. I'm crashing the fucking everything. What time is it? 10? Going on for 2 hours. 2 hours? Moob get drunk on stream. No. But I have a compromise. I've been considering for the anniversary of the Spooky's House of Jump Scares streams, because, you know, I like playing Spooky's House. I'm a partaker of the spooks. You know, I like a little bit of Spooky's House. I was considering on getting high for it. Thoughts? Getting a little toasted whilst I play could be a fun time. I know for a fact that the one thing I was afraid of was if I ever record myself getting high, that it would be cringe and not very cool. But I was like, I don't know if I've ever fucking, what am I trying to get at? What I'm trying to say is, I don't think I would be good whilst high on recording, because I feel like I just wouldn't talk a whole lot. But then I realized, what's stopping me from just being in a VC with somebody? With crowd control on. You know, that funny little thing that makes it so, you could spawn monsters and shits. Moop, who's your dealer? You don't get the answer to that question. You don't get that answer. I was literally just about to reveal it for the shits and giggles. Me, I'm his dealer. Well, there you have it. Whoa. Profound burp. You know, it's another thing I've been thinking of. Pizza tier list. I've been brewing video ideas, I'll tell you that much. Not good ones. They've honestly all been kind of just like, hey guys, what's going on today? We're going to be reviewing, you know, so-and-so. But I've been considering on reviewing pizzas because I would say I'm a connoisseur of the fine pizzas in life. And by that I mean I've eaten a lot of Domino's. Do you mail the drugs to him or something? No, it's Ocean. We just meet up like halfway through the Ocean. Domino's pizza is F tier. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You are correct. Kind of. They have this very specific type. If you can tweak the order a little bit, you can get perfect pizzas. I genuinely mean it. Like stuffed crust, chicken, mozzarella, and hot sauce. Oh, it's divine. Normal cheese bread fucking blows at Domino's. Not gonna sugarcoat it. It's pretty bad. But if you can tweak it just a little bit, you just turn the dials, talk to the right people, they can make you a good ass pizza. The dust on the crust sucks. I'm not gonna deny you on that one. Whatever the fuck they put on their crust makes it so it's impossible to hold the crust without getting your hands dirty, like, at all. Like, it is miserable. You have to genuinely use a napkin, and even then, the grease will then soak up in the napkin, and then make it so your hands get covered in dust anyways. It sucks. Little Caesars is like a... I think Little Caesars is a perfect C tier. Because it's hot, it's ready, and it's cheap. So you're paying for hot and ready and cheap pizza. I don't see a problem in that. It's not like it's the most divine pizza of all time. But you get what you pay for. You know, you're never going to get disappointed with a Little Caesars pizza unless you're actively buying it to be disappointed. You know? I don't know. I only eat at local pizzerias because the fast food chains tend to be so mediocre. I wish I could say the same, but we don't have a whole lot of local ones. The most local one, ironically, is also a Domino's. But I order cheese bread and not the cheese pizzas. Because if I order the cheese pizzas, it makes me want to die because the cheese pizzas are bad. I can't say that on YouTube. Fuck! Can't say that one either on YouTube. Frick! I'm not going back to frick. I want you to just know this. There was a point in time when during the sections where I was talking about how YouTube is utterly fucking over my channel in like every way, like its algorithm is literally not recommending it to anyone. There was a point in time where I was about, and I mean this close to going straight through every single part of the next YouTube video and censoring all the swears. To just be bleeps or to just be like random sounds or just cut them out entirely. There was a microscopic second where I was thinking I was going to do that. And then I didn't because that's stupid as fuck. I'm going to keep it 100%. I should not have to edit my channel in any way, shape, or form to continue making content on this platform. YouTube is the one who's messing with me right now. And unless they want to keep censoring swears, I'm just going to keep swearing because I don't care. Like, they're not going to get me off the platform or deter me from swearing by making it so swearing is not going to be recommended to people because I have a very good following of people who understand that, you know? Every swear word is a cartoon sound effect. See, that's what I mean. Like, it could be funny, but I don't know. I feel like not only would it be insanely annoying to edit, especially... Whoa. Pardon me. Especially for the longer videos. Like, imagine the 3.5 hour long Silk Song video, and I go through every single fucking swear, the whole thing, and just sub them all out for rubber chicken sounds. That would be very funny for like the first 5 seconds, and then it would get annoying for me to edit, and annoying for all the viewers to watch, because it would just be like a rubber chicken sound every 3 seconds, because I swear like a sailor. I got a potty mouth, I'll tell you what. I, low-key, am getting very tired. So it might be time to end the stream. Not now! Don't click off yet, damn you. It's not time to edit yet. But it might. But not now. But it might. But not now. I want to check my phone real quick. Hold on a second. Give me 1 second, sorry. I'm stimming. No, I'm not. Just give me 1 second. There's a lot of notifications being thrown around. That is very peculiar. Sorry, I was going to mention, Streamlabs has this pretty big issue where so for context, on my end, everything's normal and everything's fine. With one big difference, and that is that at a certain point, Streamlabs will break and no longer show the correct amount of views in the stream. And I wanted to see if that was the case. I wanted to see if that was happening right now, and it is. Because it says I have 6 people watching when there's in fact 3. But it's been 6 viewers for better part of a couple hours. Couple hours, been like 30 minutes, you know, which is kind of odd because that makes me wonder, is Streamlabs correct and I'm schizophrenic, or is YouTube correct and I'm schizophrenic? Either way, this is not a good outcome because I'm wrong and right either way on my assumption that there are only a specific amount of viewers in the stream. It's hard to really tell. Man, I'm getting really tired. I think I'm kind of done with the wall for today. We made a bit more progress. I didn't want to build too much because I kind of wanted to just do a little bit. But, yeah, it's looking pretty good. I mean, it's going to take a second to outline the rest of it. Kind of -1 viewership, yeah, it's fair. So yeah, oh my god. I think I like the idea of, here, let me, hold on. Here's the idea, right? So, this is the front entrance, okay? That's the whole front entrance right there. I think the idea for the wall that I had was to do it like this. And then have this part be like a swoop. And then have this part be way more blockier on the back. But I think I kind of like the idea of having both sides be a swoop and having it be like a bowl to hold the castle itself. That might not actually be too out of an idea. Having it like this. And then, ooh. I don't mind that idea, actually. A drawing stream in this economy, no. Not in a million years. Those days have been long gone. Mainly because I have not had the motivation to draw in a fat while. This would also actually give me an excuse to round this place out a little bit more. That can be a garden. I'm going to swoop both sides. I've determined. We're going to put a swoop there. Actually, I'm not going to go swoop the other side. Only real ones remember the Lonely Heart stream. Yeah, I really need to tell my old self, like, hey, before you, like, make an announcement like that, maybe you should have, like, more than 3 subscribers. Because the plan was to play a lot of video games. And then 2 people showed up, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play Hi-Fi Rush. That was the wise decision, though, because Hi-Fi Rush was fucking awesome. But, man, that really did not work out too well. I don't know if I'm going to be doing anything for Valentine's Day this go-around. There might be, like, a funny dating sim game or something like that. I might play the KFC dating sim. Or what's the video game one? The one where you can date, like, Namco characters. I might do that one. I don't know. I don't really give too much of a shit about Valentine's Day anyways. It's a hoax, because I've never found love. Why did the music keep cutting out like that? Strange. Okay. I think I'm done for now. I'm a little eepy. I have my plans for tomorrow. I have what I'm going to do for tomorrow. Act 3 Silksong's getting edited. I have work tonight. The wall has reached a point where I'm now able to visualize what I want in the base, which is good. Everything. I actually can't find the Lonely Heart stream anymore. That was before I saved my VODs to YouTube, I think. No, I think I might have been on YouTube. I'll also do a quick check. Because now you got me curious. Yeah, don't save. Come on. Yeah, let me real quickly check. No, shut up, me. Shut the fuck up, me. Let's see, live. I definitely know it was at least 2 years ago. Man, so many YouTube videos, so many streams. Where did the days go? Remember that one Celeste stream where I baby raged the entire time and no one liked it? I remember that. What a legacy. Jesus Christ, there's so many live streams. How many fucking live streams did I do? Man, I really did not make a whole lot of videos in that time, huh? It was just streaming. Okay, well, they have ceased to load, so... I'm never gonna really find it. I've been watching for 2 whole years, holy shit. And I've been posting for 2 whole years, holy shit. Why is it so fucking bright outside all of a sudden? God damn. Okay. Chat, I'm tired. I'm a bit eepy. I've been staying up since, well, 12 hours about, and I'm a little tired, so I think I'm gonna call it. Thank you all for watching. Next time will be more wall, and maybe Spooky's House of Jump Scares will be a stream where I get high, and it'll be funny. But until then, holy fuck, not only is it so bright, my face is reflecting I am refracting the light like I'm like Dan Henschel in that one clip on Twitter. I just got here as soon as the stream ends. Sorry. You can see all the interesting conversations I've had. I'm sorry. YouTube has flagged this sentence by Sheer. Fuck my entire Baka life. Now I'm gonna show it because that's not a bad thing, YouTube. Sometimes, man, YouTube really confuses me on what it decides to flag, because one day it's flagging me for swearing. Okay, you can't just say the word fuck, because it's gonna hate that. But, I don't know, YouTube really likes it. It likes to do this thing where it, how do I put this? It will fuck you over, and also your chat, and also your channel, and you can't make any money because it's not recommending to other people, and you can't swear because of ads, and you can't make any money because they don't want to show any ads, even though they then post on Twitter that they support small creators. Gonna keep it 100%. This whole dichotomy with YouTube does not really work if YouTube is not giving me the, you know, any amount of stuff to work with, you know? Anyways, I'm tired. I will see you all later. Bye! Bye! Bye!